All right, everyone. Let me check. Okay. Voice is coming through. Hopefully the game's not going to be too loud. I haven't really tested this because I kind of just wanted to go ahead and try to knock out some more of this. So, anyways, maybe I'll wait a couple minutes. I don't know. Hopefully I sound all right. I switched the desk to standing right now and had to move the microphone because of it. I know it's been a little bit since I last uh, played on stream, but work and stuff, life's a thing you gotta do. Can't always just sit at home playing video games for the enjoyment of people on the internet. Also, I've been playing a lot of System Shock 2 lately, and I kind of want to play that for the channel. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to recording videos since I already beat it, so I should know what's gonna happen. But I really it's been a while since I played a game and was like I kind of want to just play it again. Uh, and have a build that's actually like efficient this time because I didn't really look into anything before I played, so I kind of went in with probably not the best build, but I wasn't playing on hard or anything, so. But without further ado, um, let's go back to where I was. Cool Fusion. Let's see if I can remember what I was doing in this level. So I'm pretty sure I got interrupted by the crappy internet or something last time. I think, okay, yeah, vacuum chamber. It's like the central, not building. They're the central room with the other rooms. That's a great level description, Logan. There's the central room. There's the other rooms. I'll just let y'all. Oh, oop. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. Okay. All right. Over here. Except I can't go over there. This is my favorite part about gaming is waiting for platforms to go up and down. Also, the spring allergies are hitting me hard, so I will try not to cough too much or anything. Try to hit that mute if I have to. Alright, I think I got it. And I'm not muted now, so you can hear me. But do you want to? That's the real question. Oh god. The assault troopers, I think? Those are the ones with the grenade launchers. They are a pain. Do do do. Do do do. So I got to do one cryo archive run in the new game, and I eventually got my ass kicked, of course, but there we go. I don't my space bar is like really jumpy. Maybe I need to clean it out. Um it, I do like a lot of accidental double presses, I have noticed. Yes, give me the double charge. Thank you. I don't know why I said that like like a character in some light gun game. Thank you. Some like House of the Dead guy when you save him. Oh. Yep, there's been an unexpected lull in the fighting. I don't know exactly why, but it seems that the aliens have stopped their advance. I want to use this break in the fighting to send a message to Earth apprising them of our situation. However, the long-range transmitter array has been destroyed, and you must manually reset the secondary transmitter. To do this, you will need to go to the G4 Sunbathing Landing Station. Uh-oh. It would be foolhardy to send you into vacuum conditions without a better vacuum-capable, I assume, weapon than your pistol. The AR-75 doesn't work in vacuum. I want you to find a Zeus-class fusion pistol. It has 2 firing modes, standard firing, ejects high frequency or whatever, volts, and secondary firing mode charges on transmission error and ejects a blast that does a huge amount of damage. My records and sensors are becoming less reliable, but I believe you should find a Zeus-class fusion pistol at this location. Do not rely too much on this information that I have given you. It has been intercepted in transmission, and I cannot verify its accuracy. End of message. Alright. Oh god. Alright, I think I picked it up. There we go. There's our Zeus-class fusion pistol, which I think looks better in subsequent games, but, you know, there we go. Okay, so I might as well explore around a bit more. I don't know if that terminal will teleport me now or what. What's up there? Honestly, I should have started this earlier in the day. That's kind of, that's the problem, you know, with having a job. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do stuff when I'm off. You know, I'm gonna be productive. And then you get home and it's like, oh, I've been being productive these past several weeks for my boss. I'm not gonna go home and accomplish goals. You know, the very basic goals of, oh, just play a video game on the internet, let people watch it. Oh. Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. Damn. Alright. Let's try that again. Let's try not to get totally, wiped by these guys. Alright, I gotta go around. Gotta bring it around town. There's an achievement for flying for 7 seconds. Flying, of course, meaning falling with style. You know, 7 seconds of airtime uninterrupted, and maybe I need to, I don't know, maybe I'll have to try a rocket jump on. I think the next one's an even lower gravity level, G4 sunbathing, so. There we go. I guess I could have hit that switch sooner and let that platform come down, but whatever. So I guess that's all there is. Oh wait, hold on. The map is telling me that there's a secret room. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, it's following me. It's following me like a revenant fireball. Ah! Come on, hit the pillar, hit the pillar, hit the pillar. There we go. There we go. Oh god, it's one of these. The wave. Oh. I should have just... Okay. Is that the... I love waiting for pillars to move in gray rooms. People thought games only became brown and gray in the 7th gen? No, no. Bungie was ahead of the curve. Okay, so that's... Yeah, that door will lock behind me. Alright. Ah, damn it. Again. Happened again. Yeah, probably picked up on the mic. Sorry about that. I don't know how long I'm gonna continue with the stream. It's really just gonna depend on whenever I feel like I need to leave. Something happens that makes me want to leave, you know, whatever. There we go. Okay, which one of these is... Because I definitely need to heal. Ah, damn it, wrong one. Get that double tank of shield juice. Okay. It's the worst thing. You come in and it's right at the point where you can't get back up. At least not without hurting yourself. Oh wait, I think I've been going the wrong way anyway. Maybe not. Of course not. I don't know who builds a spaceship like this. Just so many mazes. There we go. Come down, come on. Please come down from your crystal fortress, strong bad. Shut up, you stupid hippie. I wonder if you can, like, shoot a grenade over there to hit the switch and make it come up faster. Probably. Or, actually, I guess I just gotta... I know I hit the wrong one. Oh, never mind, I didn't. Okay. My brain isn't completely scrambled. Only a little bit. Kill each other! Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure that they don't squash me, too. Oh! Ah, I didn't hit it fast enough. How do I get over to that passage over there? Presumably some form of trickery. Ah. So you gotta, like, have the exact right timing. Probably isn't even worth it getting up there, honestly. I'm just gonna... hold W, there we go. Whee! Does this just raise the... Yep. Whee! Ah! Spiral staircases are the worst. Well, that's not really a spiral staircase. It just... You know... It's just one that kind of snakes, but... Alright, alright, I'm gonna get out of the way. There we go. You gotta love how, like, anyone operating things in this station has to, like, walk to the wall to hit the button and then run up to the elevator. And with no safety or anything. This place really is a death trap. Alright, let's grab that 2XL armor up. I don't know what to call it. I guess I should just... I mean, I could scrounge around for any grenades that I wasn't able to pick up earlier, but I might as well just, probably should find it. Yeah, I probably should save first. Alright, Leela. I have the pistol. I've got the pistol, Leela. Do I have to hit a different terminal? Probably. But where is it? That's the question. Oh, I have to... Nope. Too early. Let's try this again. I'm letting the fear of death stop me. Can't keep doing that. Ah! Okay. I'm shorter than I thought. Probably not canonically, but... Ah! Ah! Okay. No! I gotta do that again. Come on. I mean, it really wasn't that much now that I know the secret to it. But... Ah! Yep, I heard that. Okay. Couldn't dodge that. Not enough room in the corridor. do that again. So this is the thing about games that, like, don't let you save everywhere, is that, you know, I get it, because it's, like, it preserves challenge and whatnot, keeps you from save scumming, but sometimes it's like, man, it's not even, like, you know, it's like, I want save states, like, not necessarily so I can save scum, but just so I can, like, avoid doing the tedious bits over and over. You know, like, when there's a hard boss in a game, and it's like, listen, I'll keep fighting the boss, I'll keep throwing myself at it, but the save point is, like, a minute walk away from the boss, and I gotta repeat that every single time. Damn it. They're right behind me. Not again. At least I can top up now. Healing juice. Keep forgetting how short I am. Security officer is a short king. Maybe he's not, and maybe, you know, I'm just getting, like, optically illused. If that's a word. It's not. Yep, I knew there was another one of you somewhere. Oh, was that another one? I'll just let y'all fight amongst yourselves. Okay. I have obtained more debriefing reports from the crew whom you have rescued earlier. They have reported seeing two types of Four that you have not yet encountered. Evidently, these are two of the other clans which Durandal alluded to in earlier communications. One is taller than the fighters. Oddly, the report indicated that this new Four fired only upon other Four and never on any humans. Because of this and their general appearance, the crew who saw them referred to them as enforcers. The other alien was named Hunter by the crew due to its size and appearance. The wording here, it was named Hunter, like it's just a guy named Hunter. Hey, what's up? It's me, Hunter. I'm the I'm the Emperor's nephew. It's me, the Golden Guard. Insert reference to something else named Hunter from some other series or something here if you want, I don't know. Anyways, it fires an energy weapon from its shoulder and it's heavily armored. Unlike the fighters, the hunters never take prisoners. I am sending you to the G4 sunbathing landing station. Stand by to teleport. Let's-a go! Oops. I just finished a cursory examination of the Marathon's radar, infrared, and visual light sensor logs. I've determined that the alien ship must have a faster-than-light drive, because I have found no record of a ship entering the Tau Ceti system. Considering how extensive the Marathon's sensors are, it would be almost impossible to conceal a ship as big as the Fours, which is nearly 2 kilometers long. Yes, I've dropped the P. It's clumsy to say, but I still hold in my heart that it's supposed to be pronounced P4. With this knowledge, sending a lightspeed transmission to Sol may be futile, but it is the only possible way to warn Earth of a hostile alien race. We must try. When the aliens initially attacked, the entire G4 sunbathing loading station suffered explosive decompression, leaving the entire station in vacuum. Since the area is in vacuum, you will need to replenish your oxygen supply. There is an oxygen supply outlet in the center of the station. This is where you are now. The secondary relay needs to be manually reset. The dish array is in the upper left corner of the map of the G4 sunbathing landing station. This is the dish array. Once you reach it, reset all 4 of the control switches. Proceed to the terminal at this location and I will transport you off the station. The area's doors are not functioning properly, so I don't know the best route to the dish array. You will have to find it yourself. Alright. So this is where the oxygen meter under our health bar comes into play, and this and only this level, which is strange to dedicate an entire UI element to something that only comes up in a single level, but I assume that maybe they had more plans that never came to fruition. In this game, you become intimately familiar with the oxygen meter running out in the next game, but that's another. Well, that. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Yeah. So, oh, well, the pistol works in vacuum. The assault rifle doesn't. Give you this large labyrinthine area in which you die because you don't have enough oxygen. But hey, we haven't we're not at what was it? Was it Acme Station in Infinity? That's the one that really gets you with the oxygen deprivation. Oh, give me my breathing gas. Thank you. Okay, there's something over there. Also, I think if you hold the charge too long in the other games, it overheats and, like, hurts you. But I don't believe that's the case in this one. But I could be wrong. Ah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, my hand's just shaking with the power. I'm not dying. See, I think they only added that in the second game. And also that it kills you in water, but... You know. Like I said, we're not there yet. And there's the hunter. I think it's also in the second game where they add that, that energy weapons, like the pistol, or the Zeus, do more damage to mechanical enemies, but again, I don't think that was a factor in this game. And hey, you know what other weapon works in the vacuum of space? My fist! In space, no one can hear my fist hitting your face! Got him! So that's if Alien was like a kung fu movie. In space, no one can hear you open a can of whoop-ass. Hey, is that Hell yeah! Guns akimbo, baby! Although, you know, it's twice the time to reload, so gotta keep that in mind. How did I make it out? Epic gamer skills. Please ignore all the other stupid deaths that I've had. I'm sure if you were playing this level as a kid back in 94, like, it probably was the most terrifying thing ever. Ominous as hell. Right, how do I get back up? I'm hearing platforms moving. Very expansive level as well. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Let me in, I need my air! Please, I need that sweet, sweet oxygen. It's beeping at me! I'm gonna die! That's airlock 5. I mean, you'd think the airlock would have an air supply, because that's where the air gets locked at. I guess I don't have to worry about asphyxiating, huh? Breath juice. Give me the breath juice. I know it's not juice, it's gas. Unless the oxygen supplier is actually just filling my suit with LCL. Oh, I didn't pick up another pistol. Okay. That's fine. I'll just get followed by 1,000 projectiles at once. Alright, I did not survive bullet hell mode. Stop opening your cloaks at me! I don't want to get flashed! Okay, I think they're all dead. Maybe not. Nope. There's more, but I guess they're under me. Oh! Man, the charge shot is a lot less powerful in this game. But again, I think maybe that's mostly just because of the, like, you know, weak to energy weapons thing for mechanical enemies in the second and third game. Alright. How about this time I heal and then go back and save? Where are you, buddy? I'm gonna go release this shot before I save, actually. And, oh, there's no one for me to shoot. Ah, well. Never mind, there is. That's where I started. See if I can find that ledge with the pistols. There we go. Oh, a switch that did something. Careful, Sonic, that looks like a homing shot. Life juice, life juice! I guess that's blood, technically, and there's no blood refillers in this game. This isn't Death Stranding, which, speaking of, I really need to get Death Stranding 2 and start on that. I finished the first one recently, like, well, near the end of last year, I think, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I know some people didn't necessarily, but I think it's good. I do wish that we had more games that got to have those crazy AAA budgets, but, you know, get to do wild concepts. Like, I want to see what sort of wacky ideas, like, you know, you wouldn't get out of, like, Activision or whatever. But at the same time, like, you know, stuff you couldn't maybe really do in an indie game because of budget or whatever. I wish we had more Kojimas. Not like, you know, literally the same thing, obviously, but, you know, more big name game designers that get the budgets to do, like, crazy stuff. More of that sort of auteur. Because I can't think of too many others. Aside from, you know, people like David Cage, who, you know, is also a wannabe film director like Kojima, but, you know, I actually I've never played a Quantic Dream game. Maybe they're actually really good and I'm missing out. But I don't know. They don't seem super interesting to me. There we go. Ah. I need my health and my oxygen. Alright, well, at least I've saved. Here we go. I'm just imagining, like... I'm just imagining him just, like, grabbing a hose, full, like an air hose. Oh my god! Just grabbing an air hose, just sticking it in his mouth, going... I'm not sure how well that picked up on the mic. I shouldn't have done that because it dried out my mouth. I took my medicine earlier and it dries out my mouth already. Okay. Of course, I already flipped that one. Duh, genius. Maybe it's time to hit the ground level. But I need to get the akimbo pistols. I need to get La Pistola's dos. I failed Spanish. I'm sorry, Dora. I could never meet your expectations. There we go. Hell yeah! Except for the reload times, but you know, other than that, hell yeah! One thing that is slightly confusing, I don't know if this is like also something that's like a thing in with like however the original control scheme was for these games, because you know obviously I'm not playing this on like a 1995 Power Mac. Is that when you use you know the dual pistols, you know the alt fire, which set you know like in most games, you know I've set to right mouse click, fires the left pistol because you know by default you start with your right-handed pistol and then you grab one with your left hand because first-person shooters are nothing if not constantly discriminatory against lefties. But yeah, like it's a bit confusing that like you press left click, you fire the right one. You press right click, you fire the left one. I really think they should have added an option in at least in like the source port or whatever to change that. Damn it. Alright, I'm getting sneaked up on. That's fine. I will just refill. You did nothing, buddy. Shouldn't have come into the little cave here. Oh god, oh god. Yep, so that's a death trap. Should I spring the trap? Make sure. Maybe I should just try to save after I get my 2 guns, starring Denzel Washington. Funny joke. Ha ha ha. I'm so glad they invented True 3D so you didn't have to deal with this go inside a room that's on top of a room, but is actually just inside of it, you know, non-Euclidean-like. Although, to be fair, I think there's, like, 3D games where they do have levels like that, where they're just, like, adjoining rooms, and you can put them inside of each other. I know, like, I think America's Army, of all games, lets you do that. You know, the one that was made to be, like, U.S. military recruitment propaganda aimed at teenagers. And, like, that's just so funny to me. Like, yeah, in case we, this is in case we ever need to train our military to deal with 5-dimensional environments in the next invasion. Now, maybe I'll get off this topic. It's a little too relevant right now. I mean, not the 5-dimensional part, but maybe that's what the Space Force is for. SCP training? Yeah, triangle TP tackle. I need to look into like the SCP Foundation stuff sometime. That's the funny thing is I've actually had like a little bit of a like going back to old creepypastas kick, mostly to laugh at how terrible some of them are. You know, not ones that I never, for the most part, you know, even as a teenager I thought were terrible, like Jeff the Killer. But like, man, that one's really funny going back. I don't go for even, I go for winning. Such a stupid line. And also the fact that the story begins with him failing to kill a 10-year-old, even though he literally stopped another kid's heart earlier by punching him. Maybe I'll just stun... Okay, I can't really stun lock you like that. And of course the classic Happy Appy, which, you know, super long, but and really a lot of filler, but god, that beginning part where it's like by the way, this Nicktoons character predicted 9/11 was just insane. Maybe someday I'll do a stream where I play a Sonic.exe fan game. No, 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 don't no. I'm not opening that door. I'm not doing it. Don't ask. I think my cat might have knocked something over. By the way, we got a new cat. If you've been watching the channel for a while, I probably should have announced this or whatever, but like, you know, this all happened at a point where I was kind of like thinking, I don't know if I want to keep going with this, and you know, now I'm kind of doing it again. But you know, last year I had to put down Majin, Mr. Cat, as we sometimes called him on the channel. We didn't really do it later on, but yeah, he did have to get put down. He was like 14, which was sad. My little brother was super affected by it, and it's not the first time that, you know, he's known a pet that's died, because my grandparents had a dog that they had to put down a few years ago that really made him sad. But it's like, you didn't even see him that much, but I guess he didn't really understand how he was deteriorating, and it just kind of, you know, it was his time. But I'm sorry, I'm sorry I'm getting into dead pets here, but anyways, there was a cat that showed up in my mom's garage sometime last year, and I was like literally after, not too long after I had to put down my cat, another one, just like a kitten, just like gets trapped in my mom's garage somehow. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. She can't bring it into the house because some of those family members have allergies. But, you know, now I've gotten a lot of things in here cleaned and straightened out. So I was able to bring her in. She's a lot more social now, you know, she used to be super skittish and stuff. But, yeah, her name's Misha. Really cute, tiny little gray baby. We'll have to put a video up of her or something. But yeah, Mario 64 ROM hacks. Oh, yeah. No, the Mario ones, like... Oh, hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. Had to check my phone real quick. But anyways, yeah, so the Mario ones, because it's like there's so many of them, because that's just like, I guess, the game that everyone has played. So of course, you know, children are like, I'm gonna write a story about what if Mario was scary. And actually, that kind of brings me to one of the things that I hate the most about Sonic.exe, aside from the fact that it's a terrible story written by a terrible person, um, is like, is that it just doesn't really use the Sonic lore or setting at all. Like, it's just like a, you know, killer slasher monster, but in the Sonic world, and he looks like Sonic, and actually he's like the incarnation of some evil god or something from another dimension. It's so stupid, but like, it doesn't use, like, I haven't actually read Been Drowned yet. I meant to, like, years ago for some project that I did with some other people. We covered creepypastas in an episode, and I meant to do it, but I had a lot of schoolwork around that time, and so I didn't get around to that one because it's so long. Or at least it was longer than the other ones that we did. But it's like, that one makes sense, right? Because it's like, it's a game that has like a very like creepy atmosphere. It's very like downbeat, right? But it's also an E-rated kids game. I mean, you know, family friendly, more or less, you know, not necessarily just children, but you know, so that makes sense, because it's like, it's not like making a Resident Evil creepypasta or something where it's like, this is already a series of where people like just get violently murdered by zombies. Like, how are you going to make a creepy version of it? You know, or but at the same time, it's not like so light and fluffy that it's not like the SpongeBob ones where it's like, ooh, cartoon character does evil thing, and it just like kind of crosses the line from like, I know it's supposed to be discordant, but it's hard to pull that off. And like when you write the words like SpongeBob eviscerated him, it just doesn't work. Like it's just, it stops being creepy. It's just funny. To imagine, these children's cartoon characters doing these wacky murders and stuff. But I think Majora's Mask, like, that's something that's in a very, like, it's in a sweet spot where, like, it has enough horror stuff that you can, like, that you can incorporate into a story, but you can also take it further because it wasn't already, like, like an outright, like, horror game or whatever. But then you have stuff like Sonic.exe, and it's like, okay, the killer looks like Sonic and kills his friends, but like it doesn't use any of the lore, the setting, or whatever. It could, like, you could have made up a game for the story, but you chose Sonic because you're an uncreative hack who can't come up with something yourself, and you ride on, a popular character's coattails to get eyes to your horror story before it gets taken off the creepypasta wiki for being garbage. I hate JC the Hyena. I hate that this character has made a comeback. I don't care if, oh no, but the new stories are good. I don't care. This has been poisoned for me forever by existing. Anyways, I gotta find all the, I'm kind of just autopiloting through this level, and I'm like not even thinking about like the switches I have to hit and stuff. Man, they should have this in the new one, or like a level with like oxygen deprivation. Just a whole new level of stressful. Okay, so that's, yeah, alright. Anyways, that was a bit of a diversion from everything, but you know what? That's the that's kind of good because it gives me something to talk about. That's an issue sometimes where it's like, oh, I want to play this game on stream, but I'm just gonna get into the zone and not gonna, the auto zone. I'm so sorry. And I'm not gonna like be talking enough about the game. But that's what chat is for. So please keep the irrelevant chatter going, because I need things to riff on. Let's refill my oxygen. Alright, so I watched my oxygen. Now I'll watch ESPN. God, am I really making a Bedrock reference? Okay, yeah, no, so I already pressed that or whatever. It's just too deep inset to... Yeah. Or no, sorry. I thought I had to shoot it because it was in too deep, but no, I don't. It just... Alright, let me make my way back to the terminals so I can remember what the hell I'm supposed to do. Pewter, talk to me. Alright. Secondary relay needs to be manually reset. Alright, upper left corner. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. I heard that. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! Uh, okay. Oh, airlock 2. Alright. Ah! Anyone else? No? Okay. Suck air down the tube. Or suck the air out of the tube, the hose, whatever. The thing I was talking about earlier. Except for this invisible Safut. Grab those batteries. Go into batteries and bulbs and raiding the place. Shoving batteries inside my little pew-pew laser gun. Okay, okay. That switch was already flipped, I suppose. I know you're here! I know you're here somewhere. Show yourself! Let me reload. Oops, wrong click. Alright. Ah! You could play Doom. My House.wad. I actually, kind of planned to a while back when it was still kind of new. I just never really figured out a good time to do it, but I actually, I really do want to play My House.wad. I'm sure that would bring in someone, you know, few years after it came out, but that's the Logan way. Is to get into something a few years after everyone cares about it. You know, I recently finished the Gravity Rush games. Really good. I guess that's a little more than a few years old, is it? Okay. So I mean, I think I did everything I needed to do. I just gotta figure out how to get into this area here. Was Gravity Rush the one that was like Jet Set Radio Future? I think that was Bomb Rush Cyberpunk or something. No, Gravity Rush is the PlayStation series, 2 games, duology, I guess, that where you play as the girl with this cat that no that lets her control gravity so she gets to fly around. You know, it's that open world PlayStation game where you like fly around and defy gravity and do superhero stuff. No, I'm not talking about Spider-Man. But also, they are super expensive if you want to get them now. You can buy them off PlayStation Network on PS4 and probably 5. I'm sure it's backwards compatible. But, you know, if you're collector-brained and you want physical copies, which I did, you know, I paid like $80 for the second one. It was like $70 for the first one at GameStop, but I got that one as a gift, so that doesn't count. Yeah, really good games. Kind of got screwed over. I think they released the second one like in a packed time window, so they were kind of screwed by that. And now Japan Studio is basically gone, except for the Astrobot people and I guess Polyphony if you want to count them, because they technically started as a spin-off, but you know they broke off like 30 years ago or something, so I don't really count that. Okay, there we go. I've got it. I got it. Yes. Oh wait, no. That's the So I gotta figure out how to get into there. I'm trying to remember what I did the first time, but it's been a little bit. I think, thankfully, the levels do get a bit less mazy in the second marathon, but you know, it's still kind of there because it's a 90s FPS. It will always be there, but okay. So what is, because this is leading to, so how do I get into here? Because the map kind of makes it look like there should be a way into something. God, I don't know how you do this without using the map overlay. Because in the original, it just, like, blocks out the whole screen and to show the map, but man. Okay, so it's, like, right over there. Unless that's the way out from the satellite relay. So then I have to figure out... Alright, let's do another ring around the Rosie. That is. Oh. Did I guess I... Okay. Let's see if I can go back now. So that just that just leads there. I should probably top off my oxygen anyway. Ah, there we go. I got it. I got it. Yes! Let's go! I'm not letting you stop me. Also, I forgot. I'm not hitting the switches correctly. Oh, they are sunken in. I do have to, oops. Oh, okay, there we go. Ah! Oh, I gotta hit him in order, I guess. Also, it's crazy that, like, one of those guys is... Oh, I have to use the use button on those. Okay. One of those guys is a boss for 3 people in the new one. And, here, Mjolnir Recon Commander number 54 just takes him out. No sweat. Alright, so I've hit all the switches there. So now I gotta get my ass moving. And find that oxygen. There's... Oh, there! Ah! Sweet, sweet air! Give it to me! So I guess I have to get into the ring again. Fighters, step into the ring! Not like that, but you know. Which I heard someone bring it up recently, like, why is it called, like, a, you know, when 2 boxers get into a square and fight each other? Why is it called a ring? It's square. I know in wrestling they say squared circle. But I don't know. I guess, you know, I think in, like, sumo wrestling it actually is a ring. Maybe it just depends on the type of combat, and the term just caught on even when it's, you know, a square arena. Here we go. UESC Marathon message. Incoming message from Leela. You have done well. I have sent a message to Earth. I sent all the information I have on the 4, their behavior, their technology. The message will arrive in 92 years. Not having a way to send FTL messages is a pain. There has been a swift attack on the engineering section. The 4 have brought in heavier troops, and the security details in that section of the ship are being overrun. The recent lull in the battle must have been an effort at reorganization. We must defeat the 4 by subterfuge of some sort, as I am afraid we are doomed if we continue to meet them in battle. Their resources appear limitless, and I have reason to believe there may be other 4 ships in nearby systems. I am sending you to the engineering section to rescue the security detachment. You will have to clear the area of aliens. Teleport when ready. Which one is this? Blaspheme Quarantine. I gotta turn off the Steam messages when I stream. I forgot to do that. Oops. Ooh, yes, here we go! Message from Durandal. Sorry to give you the bad news, but you've been kidnapped. You aren't where Leela wanted you to go, and you surely won't get there anytime soon. I was watching what Leela was having you do. Save the ship, save humanity, and just who are you saving them from? And to what end? How cliché. You'll find this little visit much more exciting. I have out to play. If you win, you go free, and we continue our relationship on friendlier terms. If you lose, you die. Good luck in our little game. Unlike Leela, I give no hints. Do it on your own, or die trying. Insanely yours, Durandal. Ooh. All these storage lockers with people in them. Alright. Ah! Ooh. Oh, they saw me, they saw me. Is that a door? Sounded like it, but I guess not. Okay. So that's moving something. I should probably just go down the steps. Stairs time. Come on. Oh, God, I didn't realize the thing came down to let him in. Okay, that's where they were. Here we go. I'll let y'all fight it out amongst yourselves. Just talk things out. Use your words. Or not. I like that it takes a second for them to splat fully. Or for all the, at least for all the pieces to hit the ground. Say things like this, and wonder why people think I sound psychotic. You know, when I was a kid, I had like an action figure of a Geonosian from Attack of the Clones, where like you can break it into pieces. You know, because Anakin does slash one up in the movie. And, you know, it's fine because, you know, they're like bug creatures. They're not people. You can show them getting brutally murdered, but like that's a really dark concept for a toy, like this action figure of like this yeah, I mean, not really a character, this unnamed mook. You know, but still, like, that is a being, you know, that is a living being. And I just had a toy of it, you know, when it gets like slashed into pieces and like it has it's like detailed with like the guts on the inside even like it's really morbid. And I wonder why I turned out the way I did today. Let's see. There we go. Let me in. Ooh, teleporter mazes, my favorite. What do you have to say? Greetings. You're asking yourself, is this just a trap or a dead end? You shouldn't ask yourself such worthless questions. Aim higher. Try this. Why am I here? Why do I exist? And what is my purpose in this universe? Answers? 'Cause you are. 'Cause you do. 'Cause I got a shotgun and you ain't got one. Notably unstable, Durandal. P.S. If things around here aren't working, it's because I'm laughing so hard. Well, don't have to worry about the shotgun, at least come next game. Because then I'll get to have two of them. Oops. Okay, do I gotta hit the switches again? I'm guessing I do. I might end the stream after this level. I still gotta do a little bit of shopping today, you know. Maybe I'll come back. Probably not. I'll probably just end up playing some other game or something. Alright. Alright, alright. Aw. Oh, I am so low on health. Oh god. Oh god, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? None over here? Okay. Bring me up. Or bring yourself down and then bring me up. Going up. Oh, is there like a secret down there? I don't know. I'm not gonna check. I love a good, incredibly slow door. This is like a joke in a movie. Come on. Open, damn it, open! There we go. It's down here. This is just back to the, yeah. I have finally been able to determine your whereabouts. Normally, I would have been able to detect Durandal's interference and counter it. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Did I get everything on that, Is it even worth it? Eh, probably not. Oh, yes, do fill my health, though. Actually, you should hit the save point. Oh, right. I have finally been able to determine your whereabouts. Normally, I would have been able to detect Durandal's interference and counter it, but the Sphud attacks on my defenses have been largely successful. I am in grave danger of failure within the next few hours. You will transport area to rescue the security detachment. Hopefully, they have not been overrun yet. The situation has deteriorated. You must act quickly. Durandal has wasted time already. Transfer, alright. Ooh, another chapter image. Bob BQ. Oh, ah! Oh, sorry. Ah! Oh, man. What time is it? you know what? I think I'll, go ahead and end the stream now. Well, actually, I'll find a save point in the next level, because I don't want to, like, come back and then be like, oh, how much of this did I do? Oh, thanks for the oxygen top up that I don't actually need because I'm not in a vacuum level. I went straight through it. Where is the save point? God. And this doesn't really do anything, does it? At least not yet. Okay. Do, 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 do. Sorry, dude, you ran in the way. These things are super inaccurate. It's not my fault. Did I cause civilian casualties through my recklessness? No, it's the civilians who are wrong. Oh, sorry. He's just a couple bullets, he'll be okay. Let's go in the hole. Woo! Ah! You know what? Maybe I will just end it there. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, the all the words, you know, the tubes words. That's what's up. I'm gonna go do something else now. Wow, real great outro, real specific. Good job, Logan. You're such a great streamer. Wow, you're gonna be top of the Twitch charts someday, even though you're not even on Twitch. That's how good